Hi all, it's Cal here from Space System. I'm going to be working on they them for pronoun system today. Yeah, I don't know if I've got any specific ideas at the moment, but I'll see how this goes. Trying to figure if I've got anything specific to talk about whilst I'm here. Not specifically, I suppose. Yeah. Going to. No, that's. Yeah. Going to have to figure this out as I go, I suppose. Yeah. This is going to be a relatively chill video. Probably not much to say really. Nothing. No specific topics in mind. Had a really busy week, so haven't had time to script anything, unfortunately. Yeah. So, you know, but yeah, definitely didn't have time to script anything this week. Barely have had the time to do anything vaguely relaxing, really. Yeah, spent a lot of the week quite stressed. It's work stuff, it's nothing. I mean, it's not ideal, but you know, we'll deal. We'll cope, we'll get everything done. It's just, you know, been a tiring week, I suppose, is the best way to put it. And so, yeah, somewhat less relaxed than ideal, somewhat more tired than ideal, but yeah, been working on getting things together more and sorting things out, so hopefully things will go okay. That's terrible, but yeah, don't know, work's been hammering us, college has been hammering us, and so work on scripting anything for YouTube this week has had to go by the wayside, unfortunately. Still want to get something out, so I'm doing this. But yeah, don't know. Should find some. Yeah. Don't really know what I'm doing here in terms of image. Figure something out, I'm sure. That's fine. It's not ideal. In fact, that's not even centered. Diddled. That's terrible. I haven't figured out hair yet either. Whatever. Can figure that out at some point. Maybe there won't be hair. There's an option. Don't know. Just letting, trying to let characters speak for themselves, essentially. You know, not in a like, yeah, because starting to build ideas for characters for this, and I mean, we don't have a plot line or anything yet, but you know, some point we'll figure that out, I'm sure. That one, that way. Figure something out in terms of plot line and stuff once we've got character concepts down, at least a vague idea. There we go, that's better. Yeah, that mouth is terrible. Yeah, to be fair, this whole thing is really bad drawing. I shouldn't be the one doing this. I'm exceptionally bad at drawing people, but hey, I'm out, so I'm out and this needs doing. Well, needs doing. We want to get a YouTube video out, and I'm out and available, so, you know, I guess I'll take the role on for the day. Yeah, I think that's, yeah. Don't really know what I'm doing. That's what I should do. Don't know. Reference photos might be an idea, although then I'd have to pull reference photos, and that comes with a, don't know, can be difficult to find and not necessarily what you want, and can also just start running into, like, well, probably won't run into copyright issues, transformative and all of that, but you know, copyright is weird sometimes. They shouldn't do. I mean, it's not like you're, don't know, it feels weird to try and draw, like, either you're drawing a person's likeness, which is weird without their permission. I suppose you could pull from multiple people and try and pull a likeness from all of them. Don't know. Hadn't considered this. Hadn't considered reference images until now, and now it's a little late. Although it probably would have been a good idea. But, hey. That's why this looks so weird. No, it is. Well, at least in part. Yeah. There we go. That helps somewhat. Everything is still wrong. It's still not there, but getting closer, at least. Don't know. Never quite figured out drawing faces. Guess just. Problem is, you see too many faces, you know what one looks like too well. There's no room for error with a face. Right. People know what a face looks like, so you make you make something that looks wrong and everyone can tell it looks wrong. Right. You draw, I don't know, say an octopus. Most people don't have a clear idea of what an octopus looks like, so you can get away with the level of error there. Although, even then, the best option is, of course, fancy creatures, because then there is no, like, true to life thing to pull from in the same way. It just is. Like, you say this is what dragons, you know, you draw a dragon, and that's what a dragon looks like to you, because you draw a dragon. Like, as long as it vaguely follows one of the basic threads as to what vaguely we perceive dragons to be, whether that be the more Western or more Chinese style, Eastern style, suppose, yeah. Don't know. Don't know enough on the history there to specify country, really. Should learn. That'd be interesting. Always liked dragons as a concept. Yeah, and although a lot of our exposure has been more Western style ones, it's interesting to learn. Interesting that they both ended up as dragons, despite the major difference in body plan ideas between the two. But there we are. I don't know. We're not historians by any stretch of means, or people who've studied culture that deeply in any shape of the word. Nobody's culture, really. Don't know. I guess hard to do as a kid in the middle of nowhere. Because you're just not exposed to it. You know, it's hard to know what's important. And then you grow up, and then suddenly you're an adult with responsibilities and the time to learn about things outside your direct sphere goes out the window because, yeah, you're now having to hold down a job and whatever else, you've got adult responsibility suddenly. That's comes with a whole host of just expectations as to what you do with your time and what free time you have. And yeah, I mean, often just exhausted and tired by the time you get any free time. So, free time becomes something more of a luxury, and you don't want to spend too much of it doing whatever outside of actually getting some time into just chill, because you need that time and you don't get enough of it anymore. This is starting to come along. Probably it needs a lot more work, but yeah. Don't know on here. I think I might leave. Might go with like yeah. That didn't help at all. That made things worse. There we go. Eyebrows. Well, eyes are very much not right in the least. Not even vaguely symmetrical, which is obviously wrong. Let's try and do this right. There we go. That's better than it was. It's still not ideal. But yeah. So, figure out hair at some point, but not right now. I don't know what to do with hair right now. Or clothing. So yeah,
going to call this here. This System signing out. Hope to catch you all next week. Please do remember to like, subscribe, comment, especially if you've got any questions you want answered. Be happy to answer them either in the comments or in another video. So catch you all next week.